Hi friends, we'll see by using buttons how you will manage a group of checkboxes. Here I am by clicking one single button, I am checking all the checkboxes, and similarly I am unchecking, again I am checking. We'll see how to code this. This is a simple HTML page. In this page there is a form. The name of the form is my form. This will be using this name, and there are 5 checkboxes. All the checkboxes have a common name, checklist, and the value of associated with each checkbox is defined. So here we have 5 and two buttons we have used. So one is for check all and another one is value is on check all. You can see here all the 5 check boxes and 2 buttons. We'll start writing code for this. We'll write a on click event for the check all button. So on click equal to, now we'll say this check all, this is the function, and inside this function we'll pass on document my form. My form is the form name, and we'll say checklist. Checklist is the list of name of the check buttons were used. Here you can see all the checklists are there, and form name my form is here. So this is on click of this button. You can see here on click, and we have passed to check all, and this is the one. This value similarly for the second button on check all also will pass this value, but to a different function. That's why we'll copy this up to this point. Copy. Now for on check all, second one, we are pasting it here. We'll say check all. They will say uncheck. So there are two functions. One is check all and another is uncheck all. But both the functions receive the same parameter. So we are inside the now the script tag. Here we'll write the function. So sorry, we'll say function. Now we'll say first check all. Check all. Now what we are receiving is, let's say check chk. Now the inside the function will write the code. What we will do, will simple start with for I equal to 0, then I is less than, check length. Length is the, it will take the value, length property will take the value as 1 2 4 5. 5 check buttons are there, so this will be less than 5. Starting from 0, the length is number of check boxes we have used in this. So then I plus plus. Fine. Now here inside what we will do, we will say check I value, whatever I is taking. Now we'll set it now checked equal to true, because this is the function which will be called when check all button is clicked. So you want, we'll make all one by one, all the check boxes property will checked property will set it to 2. Now what this, that's all, the check all is there. Now I'll copy this, paste it here. We'll say on check. Now the other button, when you clicked, you can see here below this, here you see input button value, I am calling on check all function. So I am writing this code for on check all, but here I will make it false. So this is the only difference here. So let me save this. I have saved this. Now I'll refresh this. So let's say check all are checked. Now I'll uncheck it. Again I will check it. Individually also I can control this. Now let me say check all. So it will check it, and I will uncheck it, uncheck all. So I can check it also. Now we'll try to use one button. So for both the check all and uncheck all. So second button we are removing. Now this button value is check all. We'll give a name to this button. Name, let's say check all. Fine. So value check all, on click. Okay, rest of the things are same. So this now will go to the function now. So here we will say this, we'll say that we'll go to the, we'll change this function value also. So this is function is check all, will check. Now the second function will remove, it's not required, one function only will use. So here up to this will remove this. Now here the function on click will be check. So it is not check all, it is check we are used. So the name of it check all. fine. So this we are here, check. Now inside this, once this button is clicked, inside this we'll check it first. So we'll say if document my form is the form name, my form, then check what is the, you can see the name of the button we have given here, check all, name is check all, so that what we will be writing it here, check underscore all, if document check all equal to, is this value we have to compare now, so this value will equal to check all, so check all dot value equal to 2 because we are comparing it, so check all, what is written is check all, yeah. So this is, if it is check all, then what should happen? Let's just copy this code up to this point, paste it here. So for I is length, now what will happen, it's checked is true. This will happen, plus one more thing also. What you will do, if this is the case, now we'll change the name of it, document dot my form dot check all is the button name, check all. Now we'll set the value equal to, we'll say uncheck all, because we want that name to be changed. Now here what happens, this we have written, now we'll say else condition, else, inside this else we'll copy this again up to this, copy this, and inside this we'll paste it. Now this uncheck all will make it again check all, so value will check, and this true will make it false, and save this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, check all. Now this, see, the label has changed to uncheck all. I can uncheck it. Now check all, uncheck all. So this is how we can use a single button. Instead of a button, we'll use a checkbox. So that checkbox input type equal to, let's say, checkbox, name is equal to, we'll give it we'll give a check control, check CTR, so you can give any other name. Now value equal to, let's say, yes, so on click will remain same. Now here we'll write it by the side. Now we'll say bold check control. We'll not write it be check all or uncheck all, because the same button will be using to uncheck also. So here is the function, a checkbox instead of a button. Let me just save it and see, though we have not written anything. Okay, check control is there, so it's another checkbox. Now here on click, again same on click will be used. Now we'll go to our function. Here slight change is required because it is no more a button. So the if condition checking will check, it is check control, check CTR. Now there is no value column here, it is, we will say checked property. If it is equal to true, then this, that's all. So this if it is checked, then do this, and this line is no more required because we don't have a button now to change the label over it, so value need not change, so this button line is not required. Let me just save this, refresh this. Now check all, check control. Now I'll uncheck it, check it, so everything I can control. Now can you we'll try to understand in our next tutorial. Suppose the user has to check different check boxes, but we'll restrict it that he can only check certain limited, say 3 number of check boxes. He will not allow to, he can change his selection, but he is not allowed to select more than 3 options. We'll see that next.